Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sounds of Her Love, part number 7. I believe that is the part we are on. Let's go ahead. Let me just double check here. Yes, part 7. I can count the file saves. Last time, we're still on our first date with Carrie, and we found out her mom is a certain gardening tool, and she belongs to the streets, basically. And her dad was in an argument with her over the phone while we were having dinner. Carrie pulled on her sleeve, and then we followed her. And that is the current point in time we are at right now. So, now that you're all caught up, hope you have a wonderful time. Strap in. Make sure your trusty drink is right next to you. I have a nice little cup of Wawa here. And let's get ready to rock and roll here, fellas. Coming to a standstill, Carrie turns towards me as we both remain still in the center of the room. Nothing but a small lamp illuminates the space around us, giving Carrie's sad, melancholic face an orange tint as she looks towards me.
Please, forget about what you heard tonight.
Aw.
I didn't want to get you involved in all this.
Carrie still looks towards me with those woeful feelings deep within her eyes. Seeing her like this is really upsetting. You can say that again, me. What we've gone through over the past several days means a lot to me. I'll do anything I can do to make her happy. That might be a typo. Even if I can't resolve the issue. Carrie, I don't want to see you like this. Please, if there's anything I can do for you.
Please, just stop!
What the fuck? Carrie's voice is sharp, as if it is tainted with anger. Yeah, that cut deep. I ain't gonna lie.
It's complicated. I didn't mean to get angry. It's just her.
Carrie resents her mother. This woman must have caused her so much stress. This process is painful for everyone, but seeing someone go through this, it's something I can't stand. I want to be there for her. Carrie, you're an important friend to me.
Really?
Yes, really.
Okay. I'll tell you. You're an important friend to me, too. Follow me.
Carrie leads me out of the lounge without giving me a clue as to where it is she is taking me. Clearly, she wants me to know more. She wants me to be there for her. Knowing that my words reached her, it makes me more than happy. Epic. Carrie, a person I have grown to enjoy the company of, is leading me higher towards the upper floor of her house. Our relationship has blossomed unexpectedly, flowering a friendship both of us cherish with nothing but pure passion. I can only assume she is leading me to her bedroom. Epic. An action which would be typically suitable for this situation is for me to get flustered, overcomplicating things by assuming the most raunchy and far-off situation. She wants to talk, though. That I can tell from what we were subject to downstairs. It's obvious that she wants to address it. Carrie leads from in front, forcing me to divert my head in an act of politeness as to not look up her skirt. She can't see me anyway, so she wouldn't know if I did. Now is not the time for that, though.
This way.
Her voice is firm, as if she has found something inside of her that is pushing her forward, giving her the courage to speak. Inside, though, she must be nervous. The entire situation between her mother and father wouldn't be something she could easily talk about. I trace Carrie's footsteps with my own as we walk down the hall towards her room. Her body is rigid, filled with a composure of sorts. I can't imagine how long she must have waited for this moment, to be able to tell someone outside of her family circle what her life has been like. An unsettled relationship between her parents, her absence from school, and experiencing pure loneliness. All of that must have accumulated into an emotion of anger and misery, one of sadness. In a way, I'm glad I found her. Though I can't be the one to solve her problems, I want to help her. I turned off my email notifications, yet I got a notification. That is not epic. We walk into a room, painted in beige. Carrie goes forward and starts to undo her braids, slowly letting her silky hair fall down straight. A way I've never seen it. Something different. I hit the scroll wheel. I prefer her with the braids, but maybe that's just because it's how I'm used to seeing her. She still looks beautiful either way. I know our girl's hurting right now, but I just have to make a comment about those thighs. Secondly, her clock reads 2, and does that mean is it like 2 in the morning? Like, how much time must have passed between dinner time after our date? Let's say we got home at the latest 9 o'clock, but we'll assume that dinner would have had to last hours for it to be 2 in the morning. I know I am picking out the logic, the flaws of this beautiful visual novel. Why am I doing this? I don't know. I truly don't. It could just be broken. It could also be time in Wales. So who knows? Wales being the country, not like actual physical Wales. I'm gonna take a drink. All right, back to the game. Excuse my rant, my Kevin Durant. Carrie rests her glasses on her nightstand, then takes a seat on her bed. The pink love heart embellished bedding gives off a girlish vibe. I still feel as if they suit her. Epic. She herself holds a downcast expression, the smooth skin of her hands clutching her knees tightly. We got a smooth skin over here. It'd be a cute pose if she wasn't plagued by the sorrows of her past, no matter how recent they may be. That's gonna be the thumbnail. Although saying that, a thin gap between her thighs is visible, leaving her underwear within view. I tried to avoid it earlier, but as Carrie starts talking, it would be rude of me to look away from her. It would be rude of me not to look at her panties, and I am a man who respects everyone, especially women, so I have to look.
Thank you.
For what? It seems out of place for me to ask. Carrie must have a lot on her mind she must want to say, though I am confused by her gratitude. She thanks me a lot, too often maybe, but this time there is surely more of an important meaning behind it.
For offering to help. It really made me happy.
Aw. Isn't that what a friend should do?
Friends. That's right. You're important to me.
Carrie goes on, letting her emotions flow out from within.
When we first met, I was nervous. It wasn't even that long ago. Do you know why? why I held myself back?
No, but surely you can see that you've improved. You can talk to me fairly easily now.
It's still there. On the inside. The lack of self-confidence. Even with strangers. People who don't even know me. Always get that impression.
Carrie still acts as if she hasn't improved. I wouldn't know what she's feeling on the inside, so I can't be one to judge. Maybe it's just me she's gotten better with, which would be a reasonable assumption. I'm the only person that she converses with that isn't within her family. A group of people which is probably limited to just her father. It must have been painful.
It never used to be like this. Though I was always a quiet person. In the past, I never really had a good social life. There was this one girl who never really liked me. Thinking about it now still makes me feel sick and angry. It was 2 years ago.
I want to ask her, why didn't she speak up for herself? Though actually asking it would be rather spiteful. A lonely girl, trying to study for her exams, it would have been quite a stressful time. Knowing the education system, they wouldn't have done much for her. Or didn't. I don't know if she had spoken to any teachers.
The year after, I was pulled out of school. By my father. He knew something was wrong. So I spent the year at home. I told you I was ill. Didn't I?
So that was a lie?
It was. Sorry.
Accepting her apology would be wrong. She had a pretty good reason to do so.
After it all, I felt nervous. I couldn't socialize. I feared a reaction. If I went through that again, I wouldn't know what to do. Then I came back and met you.
So, it wasn't easy for Carrie to open up to me. It almost seems as if I forced her to with how quick it has all gone. From a different perspective, I wouldn't be standing here now if she didn't want to get along. Nobody would outright refuse any interaction. It was just hard for her, for an understandable reason. It makes me feel happy that she had found what she'd been looking for.
That girl had gone, so I went back. But I was still scarred with loneliness. Everyone knew me from before, and stayed away. But you were there, and you gave me an opportunity. That's why I want to thank you for becoming my friend. You mean a lot to me.
That was heartfelt. Carrie stands from her bed, finishing by giving me her warm-hearted regards. It's a thing which she has always done during the time when we've known each other. She's usually quite polite. This, however, is something much more than that. Something special, both to her and me. Thank you. I'm glad I could be there for you. You're an important friend to me too. I told you before, didn't I? Carrie nods and smiles, wiping the melancholic expression clean from her face. It's a wonderful sight. To know that our friendship means this much to her, it really makes me happy.
Thanks.
The pair of us stand together in the center of Carrie's bedroom, basking in the presence of each other. Around us is silence, barring the light sounds of traffic coming from outside. It's a lovely atmosphere, something which makes me feel warm inside. I don't know what her father is doing, but he must have realized we've gone. Luckily enough, we're not in my house, or my father would be in here the moment we left his sight.
So, I guess you got to see my bedroom.
I guess I did.
I want to see yours.
Nut! Excuse me.
Though it's probably a bit messy.
Playful teasing. That's pretty epic of you, Carrie. Out of nowhere, Carrie throws me a jab as she stands before me with a complacent grin. She is right, though. My room is a tip. A mushroom tip. If I ever did have the courage to bring Carrie anywhere near my family, particularly my father, then cleaning the room would be somewhere on the list of priorities. Well, what can I say? You should take pride in your cleanliness, tidiness. I don't do. What the fuck? Why do they say cleanliness? That's a synonym. My eyes. What has happened to them? Okay, that was an epic giggle if I do say so myself. Carrie giggles at my statement, an act of familiarity, which I'm glad we could achieve. Moments ago, Carrie was recalling thoughts from a time filled with a wealth of dictionary words. Sadness, depression, loneliness, those sorts of words come to mind. Hopefully we can change the experiences of the past, so in the future, she doesn't have to look back on painful memories. If you didn't have that bookshelf, I dread to see what your room would look like.
I take pride in my books, thank you. Though, you're right. I like to look after them, but reading them comes first.
Alright, I'm going to use an adjective to describe this situation. It is epic. I know, I don't use that word too often, but seriously, it's very nice that Carrie has kind of come out of her shell after she let us know all that, because, I'm not gonna lie, like, her being that, not submissive, but, like, very passive and, closed off self, like, I was down with that, but now she's gained a little, emotion, doing that jab at us earlier, like, making a joke about our messy room, like, that's, like, I kind of want that with my mate, so I appreciate, the blossoming relationship we have with Carrie. Okay, done with the Markapi Sue commentary. Back to the game. There is quite a lot of books there, though. Surely she hasn't read them all. Actually, I take that back. She probably has. That vacant smile as she stares towards the bookcase proves it. In all fairness, she's not the only one with lots of books in her room. I couldn't even count the number in mine. All they do is gather dust as my room continues to be treated like a storeroom by my father, cluttering the house with all his publications. Was there ever a time when he actually wrote a book? Putting that thought to the side of my mind, I glance at the alarm clock beside Carrie's bed. It feels as if it's getting late. It's only 2 o'clock? Only 2? Only 2? What? Unless that's PM. Was my concept of time off? Wait. We went to the library. We met at like 10, around 10 a.m. But then, like, they said we were having dinner when we got back. Let's say we spent like 5 hours at the library. So that'd be like what, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Wait, I don't know. Something's not adding up here, but that's okay. We're going to get through this.
Oh, ignore the alarm. It's broken.
Damn it! I said that like 10 minutes ago. What if the clock is just broken? Now I feel like an utter fool, even though I called that. It seems as if we've both had issues with faulty clocks lately. I've had issue with a faulty cock. Nonetheless, if it wasn't for that, I doubt I would have met her in the first place. Realizing that I am in fact wearing a watch, I raise it up to check the actual time before saying it myself. Carrie is quick to the point.
It's getting late, isn't it?
Yeah, I should probably head back soon. I can't even imagine what my sister might get up to. Carrie smiles, though that wonderful sight quickly turns back into a frown.
about earlier.
It's okay, Carrie. You don't have to apologize. In reality, it is her father's duty to apologize, even though I wouldn't blame him for his actions. It seems as if it's Carrie's mother who is the loose cannon. Carrie herself definitely isn't fond of her. Shall we head downstairs then?
Yes, let's.
Carrie and I make our way out of her room and down the stairs, leaving behind what was both a special yet somehow depressing moment for both of us. Carrie had to recall the times she wanted to forget, but at the same time, it made us closer. I now realize that she didn't even speak much about her family issues. That I can't blame her for, but it was the reason the two of us left the dining table. All I'll have to do now is wait until she's ready to speak about such things. Being able to help her is something I want to do. We walk down the hall towards the doorway, Carrie getting ready to see me off. I don't know where her father is, but I'll just have to speak to him another time. Thank you for tonight, Carrie.
I should be thanking you. I'm glad you came. Despite...
Don't worry about that, Carrie. It's all right. Carrie smiles warmly, holding the handle of the door in her hand. I'm sure neither of us is ready to go yet, but I have to get back home nonetheless.
I'll see you on Monday.
She blushes, leaving me to give her a smile in response. I don't think I'll ever get tired of seeing those rosy cheeks. All right, Carrie. I'll see you then.
Bye.
Well, that was pretty epic. Also, I think that's a great, fantastic, fortuitous place to end this video. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. Thank you for watching this video. That was pretty epic of you to watch this video. I'm going to have to ask you to do a couple things for me, though. Number 1, could you like this video? Number 2, could you leave a comment on this video? Number 3, if you are not already subscribed, could you, in fact, subscribe? That would be pretty epic of you. All right. Thank you. And as always, help me find a girlfriend. And bye-bye.